Hi guys, good afternoon. This is Amber speaking. How are you? How is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. I wanted to record a video for you. And I have a couple of reasons for doing that. But first of all, I just actually wanted to say hi and connect with all of you. It's been a long time since I used my Instagram actively, because I have been using it passively, but it's been a long time since I've been actually actively posting stuff and sharing stuff with the outside world. And I just thought it would be nice to take a moment to reconnect and to state what it is that I actually want to share with you guys, and why it is that I actually want to come online and record a video like this. So for those of you that know me, you know maybe that I've been sharing some spiritual teachings in the past, which were mostly about embodiment, processing emotions, working through specific thought patterns and behaviors that we recognized inside of our own patterning. And I also actually stopped doing that. So, And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Amber Boot and I'm 37 years old. I live in the Netherlands currently, in Waalre, a place in the south of Holland, which is right next to Eindhoven. And as I said, I just wanted to come online to share a little bit of my journey with you as to where I stand right now at this specific moment, and why I actually want to be sharing some things online with you again. So as you might know, when you start a spiritual journey, there's a lot of challenges and struggles and opportunities for growth and expansion and learning that come along with that. And it was actually very early onwards in my journey that I started to get really insecure about what it is that I actually wanted to be sharing with people. And there's some ways in which I work with people. So basically what I've been doing in the past was I've worked with energetical chairs, aligning chakra systems for people, helping people process things from past lives through either past life regression or working with energetical chairs. Helping people process stuff from family patterning, and trauma-related behaviors that come through that ancestral line. And actually what happened when I was doing that is that I enjoyed learning, and I enjoyed working with people, I enjoyed being with people, but there was actually one deep inner desire, I would say, that I didn't really pay a lot of attention to. And that was actually sharing knowledge and understanding and theoretical perspectives with other people. And the reason why I actually never really gotten into that is because I wasn't quite sure about what it is that I wanted to share with people. So yes, to some extent, I was very much interested in where science and spirituality meet. And I love to research about that. I love to share about, some of the methods that I work with for that. One of them being heart math, for instance. But then again, there was also a sense of not knowing what it is that I was actually searching for and what it is that I actually wanted to teach to people. I did come across the teachings of the Law of One a couple of years ago. Maybe it was 5-6 years ago when I started attending a mystery school here in Holland, in Limburg, and which is in the south of Holland. And when I started to familiarize myself with that material, I actually had like a deep resonance with that. Like, I started to get excited about remembering our cosmic heritage and remembering our cosmic history. But then again, I wasn't quite comfortable enough yet to be sharing that with other people as well. And one of the reasons for that was that the material that I'm talking about, so actually the teachings of the Law of One, are deeply, deeply, deeply spiritual parts of knowledge, deeply, deeply, deeply spiritual practices. And a lot of deep spiritual talk goes hand in hand with that. So when I started sharing stuff online, I didn't feel quite comfortable yet with, like really standing for what I believed in. And I have the feeling that I'm coming back to you now, because I guess I've grown confidence over the last couple of years, and I've gained clarity and a little bit of understanding of, it's actually this, sharing the knowledge of the Law of One that my heart really sings for. So that's just what I actually want to be introducing to all of you. So just to give you a little bit better understanding of what the Law of One actually is. So the Law of One is actually the universal truth that everything that exists is one. And I think everybody of us knows the famous words of Yeshua, who said, love your neighbor as you love yourself, right? Meaning that we are all direct expressions of that one God source made manifest, right? And that's the rule of thumb that we actually always should live by. So the Law of One is actually practiced by advanced races in, the multiverses across creation that promote self-responsibility and accountability for whatever it is that we encounter in our 15-dimensional time matrix. So, as you might know, we live in a multi-dimensional universe that consists of many different realities and many different timelines that all happen all at once. And the Law of One basically is just about, taking that self-responsibility and that accountability and placing that back within your own protection and within your own care again, and help people use those practices for healing themselves, and also with that healing all of the limiting patterns and beliefs and situations and relationships that we see in our outer reality. So I personally, I'm just like really, really excited about that. And I think, a lot of people also deeply resonate with that as being truth. So I wanted to record this video because, like I said, I just wanted to say hi, let you know, okay, here I am. I have this intention of starting to record some stuff, starting to share some of the teachings that have helped me so very much in clearing my own patterns and behaviors. And I would just love to share more of that with you, so our ancient knowledge can serve, bigger parts of humanity again. So the ways that I do this is I work through, or I actually work with a few, like pillars or few basic fields of ascension mechanics, because that's really what they are. They're very specific mechanics that go hand in hand. Sorry, I have difficulty pronouncing words sometimes in English. that go hand in hand with activating our higher strands of DNA again. So some of the things that I personally work with within my own practices, and that we have worked with within some of the groups that I've been involved with, is working with sound tones. So the sound tones that we usually use are of the Anuhasi language, which is actually our original language that was spoken in our 15-dimensional time matrix, where all the other languages merged out from. So using that language, that ancient Anuhasi language, into healing practices and using sound as a way of healing, because that's what you do when you work with the language. You activate, like our sacred sound. You use your throat chakra to actually speak words and vibrations and emanations and specific mathematical patterns and geometries into creation for healing your own stuff and for healing your own shortcomings in your template or your own shadow aspects of self. Let me put it like that. So that's actually super, super powerful. And one of the other ways that I'm really excited to work with, is the 7 Essene mirrors. And to be really honest, I can't wait to start introducing, how you can also work with the 7 Essene mirrors to you guys, because it's just a super, super, super powerful healing modality. And that is actually being used. And this was actually wisdom that was passed down to us by the ancient Essenes who lived in Qumran around the time of Yeshua and around the time of Yeshua's ministry. And these teachings about the 7 Essene mirrors, they actually can be used for starting to analyze our own patterning, our own patterns, our own behaviors, our own internal processes, and to understand how it is that they are actually being reflected to us by our outer reality at any given moment in time. So these are also just like super, super powerful to start to understand, to start to work with. Then of course, I'm also very much excited about, helping people with seal removals, Jehovian seal removals, draconian seal removals. And that's basically something that you can see as, through our history as angelic human beings. There's been a lot of digression that has happened within our own templating. So we originally were designed to have a 12-stranded angelic human DNA template. And throughout that history of humanity, there has been a lot of digression, interbreeding, deterioration of, our DNA and some of the capacities that our DNA holds can't express because of that. So actually, basically, our DNA has been switched off to some extent. And some of that happens through seals and implants. So these can either be used, with good intentions. So they were also created for a reason, but then they have been used for not such positive reasons, and they have also been used to cap our DNA, to stop our DNA from expressing the way it actually should. It stops from having us embody higher parts of our own DNA coding within our own template. So That's also really, really very powerful stuff to be working with. So yeah, I just thought I'd introduce all of that to you. Say hi, say that I'm excited to be talking to you a little bit more. I have to say, I find it really, really, really difficult and really scary to do that in English. And this has been such a big deal for me. My dad is from the UK. I'm actually half British and half Dutch, but I was never raised bilingual. So whenever it came to, speaking in a foreign language, I always found this such a scary thing to do. But I realized that if I want to, get my point across and help people with, the things that I've learned along the way, and to share some of my qualities with the world, that I have to do that in a language that is understandable for everyone and that reaches the people that are supposed to be reached by this knowledge. So English it is. So, but just to let you know that I'm fully aware of the fact that I'm not fluent. I am making a lot of mistakes. There's grammatical mistakes that I make. But, to be really honest, I don't really care. For me, it's about getting my message across right now. So, yeah, that's that. What I actually would like to do is I would like to put an intention with all of you. And actually, the intention is mainly for myself, but also I would like to show you how I would open up a sacred space. And wait, hold on. Let me just pull up a document here so I have some background stuff to read. So I would like to ask you to do this little practice with me and see how you can connect to yourself, how you can connect to your higher parts right here and right now, and how you could maybe even take this along in your daily practice. So I would invite you to take a couple of deep breaths and to breathe into your heart space. And as we do that, you can say, here I am, here I am, here I am. I declare in this very moment to align myself fully and completely to the core domain sun of the Kristalla and the purity of the cosmic Mother Elesa. I surrender my ego now to be in service to the highest purpose of the Christos mission of the Law of One, as I align now to the guardian families in harmony with the One Infinite Creator. I create this online space to be in service to the higher, to the light, and in alignment to the Christ, to the Karaya Sata Hala. And I would like to amplify all of these energies to be in alignment to my higher self right now. Taking a few deep breaths. And as we do that, I would like to introduce you also to inviting in an energy into your space and into your field. And that energy is called the Crystal River. And the Crystal River is basically an energetic signature that reaches the faces of the earth again since the year of 2012. And it was a technology, because it's also a technology, that was designed to reach the face of the earth in these very specific times that we live in right now. We're living in very special times. Since the year of 2000, we actually have moved into something which is called a stellar activation cycle, where the stargates of the earth have progressively opened in and continue to be kept open because of these crystal river frequencies that are emerging from the crystalline core of the earth, and that are helping re-encrypt and restore and purge out all of the negative energies that have been stored in the grids of the earth, and therefore also within the bodies of humanity, and the other way around. So I would invite you to just receive the next words. Bring forth now the crystal river of eternal first creation. Bring forth now the healing waters of the Edons Umshadi. Bring forth now the gentle wind song of the sacred unison. Bring forth here the radiant starlight of the eternally starborn. Let the crystal river flow into my doorstep. Let the crystal river cleanse and heal my soul. May the crystal river love song all embracing emerge now from my Christed crystal core to softly call me home. Diva enture ista in tao rea vea un cristallo. That's calling on the crystal river in the ancient Anahazi language, or actually, in the Alhambra language, which is a language that even goes above the language that was first used in our time matrix. So this is in the Alhambra language even. Diva enture ista in tao rea vea un cristallo. Diva enture ista in tao rea vea un cristallo. Diva enture ista in tao rea vea un cristallo. Ashalom ta ikashadur. Ashalom ta ikashadur. Ashalom ta ikashadur. Taking a deep breath in. As I ask all the guardian races to hold witness that this Instagram profile, the YouTube channel that will be connected to it, and that all the people that this information may reach, that I want to put the intention to be connecting to the highest levels of virtues that can be expressed and embodied within our consciousness. So thank you guys. That was so much fun just to say hi, to do a little practice with you. I will be back very soon with some more videos. I'm planning on doing a little interview with a colleague of mine, Valerie. We will also be organizing a Cosmic Christos Dragon Retreat. Yay! To the ancient lands of Avalon in the UK, actually in the upcoming month. So yeah, keep an eye out for the videos. Sending you so much love and thank you for listening. And bye bye. Talk to you soon.